Who's that? Who's that?
Hi. Hi, Poppy.
Are you sure? There you go. There it goes.
Sit. No, sit.
It's okay. For this one, go ahead and,
Alright.
yeah, let her.
Hey, honey. Have you been having a good time in the water at the
There you
park?
go. Good girl.
Hi, what
Very
a good
good.
girl.
There you go. Good.
What a good girl, baby. Hi, I missed you
Good
so
girl. There you go.
much.
Down. Good down. There you go.
Hi. Hi.
Because we want her to be excited, and we just want to. We want her to actually learn to control her body during her excitement, as opposed to her just kind of having to do something. So just settling on her own like that is really good.
Good girl.
There you go. Very good. Now we can ask her to sit. There you go.
Sit.
And then just wait. Perfect. There you go. Very good.
Good girl.
There you go.
Hi, baby. Yeah.
So for the first exercise, we're just gonna lock the leash at like a normal length.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna pick a path here that I'm gonna walk through. She's very nice and distracted now, which is fine, right? And she's just gonna be paying attention to me. Good girl. Yes, right there. So when she gets distracted and she feels that tension on the leash and whips back, that's what we're looking for. It's just that recovery of focus, which is really good. Yes, yes, good girl, very good. Okay. Yes, very good, good girl. Okay. I'm also trying to get her into the habit of walking with me for a treat, so that way when we do heel work, it'll be easier to transition. Oh, she's excited.
No.
Here, I'll let you guys have a turn.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm ambidextrous, but mostly
course.
right.
Of course you are. So I don't know which. I'm usually walking her on my right-hand side. Okay.
Whatever's more comfortable for you.
So, baby.
So
Puppy.
this one, we want the leash to do the work, so try
Okay.
not to call her or anything. Yeah.
Okay.
So you just start walking, and then you just pay attention to her, and when she and when she's following you, there you go. You can just go ahead and keep walking, and then give her treats as you go.
She takes time to eat.
Yeah.
Have you noticed? No.
Okay, so just hold. There you go, and then have her follow you again. Go ahead and keep walking. Good girl. There you go.
She's on the wrong side though. This is a disaster.
It's okay. There you go. Good. So whenever she recovers like that, go ahead and give her that verbal acknowledgement and
Good
maybe a
job.
treat. Yep.
Come on. Good girl. Come on.
Good. Yes. Good. There you
Come
go.
on, Poppy.
Very good. There you go.
Come on.
Good.
Come on.
Good. There you
Good
go.
girl.
There you go. Much better.
Good girl.
Now go ahead and wait until she's
Yeah.
done. It's fine.
She's got a big chunk out of her mouth. Wet? No.
There you go. Good. So see how she stopped to
She
the leash
wait
pressure
and
and
came
came back?
back?
Yep. So just let, yes. So that's all you're looking to say is yes when that
Okay,
happens.
okay.
And give her that praise.
Good girl. Come
Mhm.
on.
There you go.
Good girl.
There you go. Yes.
Yes.
There you go. Very good right there.
Good job.
Good. There you go.
Good job.
You're getting it. So especially in the beginning, you'll have to pay close attention to her so that you'll know when she's and then she redirects
Good
so you
girl.
can, yep, there you go.
Come on.
Good, there you go.
Good girl.
Very good. Yep.
Poppy.
Yes.
Good girl. Come on. Come on. No, you're on the wrong side. Good girl. Come on.
Good, there you go.
Good girl.
Yep.
She keeps going on the other side. What's that about?
The next time, because she's just trying to go around you for your attention and focus, because you're not watching her as much as she's watching you.
Oh, I see.
She's trying to get around you every
attention.
time for your attention,
Okay.
right?
All right. Good girl.
Here, I'll show you again
All
what
right,
it looks like
please.
for
Yeah, it's
when I do
hard.
it, and then
Okay.
sometimes it just helps to either walk backwards or just keep an eye on her. Good girl. Very good. So now, especially when I'm going to be turning, I'm going to pay attention. Yes, good girl.
Oh, I see. So she's constantly looking at you.
Yes, good girl. And then when she doesn't, and then she looks back, that's when I give her that praise and the treat. It's just recovering that focus. Yes, good girl. Okay. So I'm still walking and going where I want to go. Yes, very good. But I'm paying really close attention to when she gets
recovers?
distracted and recovers. Right here. Yes, this way. Very good. So you kind of see how I let the leash do the work, and then I just acknowledge her for listening to it and reward her.
It looks a lot easier than it is.
It takes some
I'm just
practice.
gonna tell you that. Okay. Poppy.
Good.
Good girl. Girl.
So you see how you don't get as much of the shifting around you as now,
Yeah.
right? And perfect.
Good
There
girl.
you go. There you go. You got it.
Good girl.
There you go.
Good girl. Good girl.
Perfect. There you go. Much better.
That's a big one.
You're doing great.
That was a big one. Should have cut it in half.
Yeah, that's the only problem with like the
Those
beef.
freeze-dried
Yeah.
ones? Girl.
Good recovery there.
Good. Good girl.
Good. So there you go. And that's what we want. Like we want her to get distracted, but then just be able to, there you go.
Good girl.
Perfect. And especially heavy distractions is like that is when I would treat her.
Okay.
You know, because she's really good at checking in naturally now, we can start weaning off, but you want to really reward heavily
Heavy
for those
distractions.
big distractions. Yeah. But at least always just give her at least that good girl.
Good
Yeah.
girl.
Perfect. There you go. And then the next exercise is just stop and go. So like
Okay.
whenever you get either in between a cone or anywhere else, just go ahead and stop and have her stop with you, and then just give her that praise or a treat,
Good girl.
and then just start going and then give her praise when she just naturally starts going with you.
Okay, so I don't know what to do exactly.
I'll show you.
Okay.
Okay. So for this one,
Yeah.
it's the same thing as kind of moving around with her. Come on.
Switch
Thank
off.
you. I know, right? But now, every now and then, I'll just kind of like pick an area to stop. Very good. And I'll just reward her for stopping and waiting. And this will mimic, like, especially with service work, you want
Yes.
them to be paying attention to you until you stop at a store to check things out, and you want them to just stop and sit and wait for you.
Okay.
And then she's getting distracted a little bit here with everything around, but she did really good there. So I'm gonna start again. Okay. Yes, good girl. Okay. And now I'm gonna just stop in between the next two cones. Good. Very good. Okay, and I'm not gonna tell her when to start or anything. I'm just gonna hold her here for a moment. Good. And then I start. So try that again. Yes, there you go. You can tell how much harder it is with all the distractions around, but that's good. That's good practice for her. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. Okay, so I'm gonna go this way. Yes. Okay, now I'm gonna stop. Very good. Thank you very much. Good girl. Yes, okay, good. And that's the thing, right? I want her to kind of stay until I start again.
Okay.
And that's hard in this environment.
Staying is hard anyway.
And that's where we're gonna actually start working on with the next thing there.
Okay.
Do you wanna give the stop and goes a try?
Ooh, I'm so nervous. Okay.
You just really wanna make it very apparent when you're stopping and then when you're starting again.
Come. She's on the wrong side.
We'll work on that too.
Good.
Perfect. Perfect.
Girl.
Perfect. There you go. Good. Just try to keep the leash nice and loose.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's not coming up to me.
She's also stopping when you stop, though.
She is stopping when I stop, but isn't she supposed to come up to me? I thought.
Not necessarily. We haven't
Okay.
gotten the refined heel work in yet. We're just working on general behavior right now. So
girl.
redirecting, stopping and starting, you know,
see.
those basic things. Very good. Perfect.
Good girl.
Good job. All right, let's go ahead and give her a break. I'll
Okay.
turn this off for a moment, unless you have any questions.
No.
All right, I'll turn this off for a minute. So with this kind of leash, and this will be a good opportunity to bring yours out too.
Okay.
They'll all, oh, you have it. We'll let
She's
that
used to
pass.
these kind of sounds. She's not even.
That's good.
She hears the ambulances and these kind of sounds all the time. She's not bothered by
It's a
them.
good environment for that.
Yeah.
All right, so with this one, if I wanted to just kind of stop her from being able to extend the leash anymore, it's just a quick press and hold,
Yeah.
and that'll just lock it in place.
Right. That's how this
temporary.
one is.
Perfect. And then for this one, you just kind of slide this up, and that'll lock it permanently.
Yeah, that's how this one is. You just,
Perfect.
it has a knob though.
Yeah. And then to unlock it, you just slide it back,
Yeah,
and then it's free.
same.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. So the main thing is being able to kind of reel her in
Yeah, if there's
with
danger.
without grabbing.
Because of burns.
A lot of times people will have injuries from these devices because it'll either A, get wrapped up, or B, they'll just panic and grab the rope and pull, and that'll just cause a burn, especially if the dog is still running away.
Right.
So
And it's still unlocked.
So the main thing that you want to know when you're working with things like this or leashes like this is the fact that you have to be paying attention.
Yeah.
People will make the mistake of it being a freedom leash, and it's like, oh, okay, now I have freedom to kind of be on my phone or
No,
just letting her
I'm
run
never on my
around.
phone
Yeah.
when I'm walking still.
it's
Don't
it's
even bring it with me.
it's extra important that you pay even more attention to your surroundings and
Yeah.
be preemptive. So like knowing there's a car coming and getting your finger over and ready to stop
Near
if
the- near the
necessary.
button. Okay.
Hi, how you doing?
He might be.
Huh? Oh, thanks. You want to say hi? Yeah. This is Poppy. She can be a little shy. Let her come over to you and you'll be okay. She's a little poodle.
Poodle or sheep?
Yeah, poodle.
Poodle. But the face is shaped.
There you go.
Beautiful. Oh,
Good girl.
yeah.
You making
I
friends.
like that.
Good girl. Good job.
Thank you for saying hi.
Settle. Good girl.
We're just doing some training right
You
now.
don't see that dog all the time like that. Poodles are different.
Yeah.
They got so many different types of poodles.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, where is this one from?
I got her from a breeder in Clifton, Virginia.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's a sweetheart.
She is a sweetheart.
Good girl.
Yeah.
Settle. Good
I
settle.
love a
Thank
dog
you.
like
Very
that.
Oh.
good.
He trains it too. though.
He's my trainer. He's
that's-
wonderful.
that's-
He's a dog whisperer.
Hi.
Have a good day, sir. Thanks for saying hi.
Yeah, thank you.
Um,
Good girl.
There's a lot of homeless people there. Okay, I didn't know.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I didn't know how often you hung out here.
Oh, this is like the second home here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Okay.
It's okay.
And he sees her all the time. So
Oh, that's good.
he's seen her many times.
Aw. What I'll do is kind of an exercise.
What do you have on your chin? Oh, it's
A little leaf. So, and I'll show you what to do in like a panic situation.
Yes, sir.
Without using her. So what we'll do is I'll
Okay.
have her in one hand.
Yeah.
But we'll practice with your other one in the other hand, right? So
Okay.
I'm gonna take this one,
Sure.
okay? And this is where I'm just gonna lock this one temporarily. So
Okay.
go ahead and hold that part, yep, and then
Mhm.
just start moving away. And I want you to stop, so I'm gonna lock it, right? So now what you would do from this position
Yeah.
is I would swing my arm back, and you kind of see how that pulls you back in?
Yep.
Yep, go ahead and come back in.
Yep.
And now when I'm back here,
Yeah.
I release it and I eat up the
So you
extra.
so you keep cleaning up the extra by pulling it in.
Yep,
Okay.
just like that.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'll let you give it a shot.
Oh, I'm not gonna be as good at this. Hold on.
Right?
I gotta free it up. Okay.
Oh yeah, I gotta free hers
See,
up now too.
I'm already messing it up. I've never used one of these before.
And this is why it's
My
important to
husband uses
practice.
them.
Mhm.
All
That's
right.
why it's important to
All right,
practice.
so that's locked.
So you don't want to lock it.
I don't want to lock it.
Nope.
It wants to stay free.
Yep. So
All right.
you want to just temporarily lock it.
Okay.
So press down the button, pull
Yeah.
me back in.
how do
by,
How do I pull you back? Oh, like this.
rotating your arm.
Rotating my arm.
Because
How do-
this motion here is what eats up the distance. See? So when I have it extended,
Yeah.
and then when I pull it back, I'm eating up all that distance.
So do I put it forward and then pull it back?
Kind of. It's more of a half circle. I'll show you again.
Yeah. I'm so ridiculous.
It's okay.
Copy.
All right.
Okay.
So here, like right, I need to catch you, so I swing it
Yeah.
up and I lock it.
Yeah.
Now I swing my
So
arm
you
back
pull
down,
me back.
and then I unlock,
Okay.
and then I swing.
I see.
It's a
Okay.
swinging motion.
All right, I'll try. Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God. All right.
All right. So first off, you're gonna need your arm to be straight.
All right.
There you go. All right. Now,
All right. Now
swing your
I-
arm backwards, and then let go of the slack. There you go. Good.
And then.
Yep.
All right. So that's how you do it.
Yep. Except you're doing. Here, I'll show
What
you.
am I doing?
I'll show you. And it'll work too. It's just slightly less effective, right?
Okay,
Because
okay.
you're doing this.
I'm just pulling back.
See
Yeah.
how little space that gives?
Yeah.
So where I want
You're
you to
using
do
a
like a
full range of
big
motion.
circle, big
Okay.
circle,
All right,
and
let
then
me- All right. Let me.
yeah. So just think about doing this with your arm. You're just swinging your arm. So when I have it up like this, I have it locked,
Yeah.
and then back here I unlock, lock,
I'm so not gonna be able to save
unlock.
her. I'm so not gonna be able to save her. Okay.
Just a big swing of your arm.
Okay.
So go ahead and have your arm extended.
Yes.
There you go. All right, now lock. Swing your arm down. Perfect. Now unlock. So it eats up all that leash. Perfect. You see how much
It's
more
a whole
effective
lot
that
better.
was?
Yeah, it's a whole lot better. Okay.
It's less effort on your end, and it's more effective by eating up the leash faster. And that's what you want
incredible.
in those panic
there's
situations.
Poop. Did she just poop there? Let me get it.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely her. That wasn't there before.
Good girl. Yeah, that looks pretty fresh. Good girl.
Where is her?
She's been really good about not eating it too, so I don't know if that's maybe just something she's growing out of or whatnot. Because
I
I didn't
don't
even have
know.
to get those pills yet. I haven't fed her any of those
That's good.
special ones.
That is definitely her poo.
Yeah,
This is a grossness right here, girlfriend.
good girl. And there's a trash can right there for you.
Oh yeah, I'll be right back.
No problem. We'll go with you.
Little girl. Little girl. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Let me put this back in there. Hold on. wants to stick out. Come back in there. I don't like this particular part of the goodie bag because it wants to stay out. Okay. Now, sir, yes, sir.
So do you have any questions on that? And that's just practice.
No, I mean, it's just...
Hopefully you won't ever
difficult.
need it, you know?
Yeah.
Because if you're paying good attention, and we'll go over leash management while we're walking her downtown sometime,
Yeah.
and how to kind of be shortening the leash and giving extra leash and creating a boundary with it. And you'll see that in the social videos.
The thing is, when I walk her downtown, I don't let her get in people's yards.
Oh yeah.
So she's on a short leash when I walk her downtown.
This will be more for like when you're
When we're
actually at the
here,
park.
In the park, yeah.
Or at any park or on a hike or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But you know, if she's like running and she's about to get to the cliff's edge,
Yes.
you can at least quickly stop her.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, you can just call her back. But if maybe there's a squirrel or another dog or something that's got her attention, you might have to actually pull
Do
her
it.
back.
Yeah.
But most of the time, what we want her to do is to just use the leash as a boundary and then use her focus to recall her back
What are
in.
you eating? Grass and
Grass.
stuff. I don't want you to tell her that.
I'll,
She eats everything.
I'll keep an eye on her. Get some water.
Oh, she's still eating whatever. Who knows what it is? Probably bark. She loves bark.
she likes her sticks, that's for sure.
And she loves to eat sticks.
There it is.
Loves. Oh, yuck. Girly.
Looks like a part of a seed.
Oh.
She's like, where's more?
Yeah, where's the rest of it? Where would it go?
Good girl. Get some water. There you go.
Good girl.
All right. Do you have any, oh, who's that?
Oh,
Who's that?
pretty lady.
You can go say hi?
Pretty lady.
Good girl.
I noticed she liked hanging out with the people at the dog park. a
Hi, how
lot.
you doing? We're just socializing her, so we wanted to see if she wanted to say hi. Because she wanted to say hi to you guys. So
Her
what
name is Poppy. Poppy. She's about 19, 20 weeks old. I'm trying to remember which it is. Aw.
Good girl. Very
Good girl.
good.
Thank you. Standard poodle. Yeah. She'll be silver when she's full grown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like her
Like,
face.
sort of like her face?
Like
Yeah.
her face. Yeah.
You're so pretty. Good girl.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
guys.
ladies. You're helping me.
That was perfect. So yeah, there we go. We want to try to take those opportunities as much as possible because it gets her used to engaging and disengaging, especially when she's excited. And I wanted to kind of show you there too, and you'll be able to watch it back on the video, but I locked the leash so she couldn't have space to jump up, right? But I wasn't pulling her back or anything. I was just preventing her from making a mistake. Okay?
That's awesome. Because I know she didn't do it.
Yep, we want her to kind of make the right choices, you know,
As much as possible.
Mhm.
On her
but
own.
especially with new strangers, older people, kids, things like that,
Yeah.
you know,
That
we
can
want
get
to,
scared
yeah,
or
we
hurt.
don't want her to jump up.
Right.
And this way, like it's locked, but it's not tight, right? But she
Right.
definitely can't pop up because as soon as she does, she runs out of leash.
Right.
Okay? And that's part of the leash management that we'll go over.
Okay.
So she actually gets more freedom and more responsibility to do things on her own, but at the same time, you're supervising.
Okay.
Do you have any questions on the long lead?
No. It's still going to be tricky for me.
It's going to be a lot of practice.
Yeah. Yeah.
One other thing I'll have on video here for you too is just
Okay.
Objects,
Okay.
right? Like big tree.
Yeah,
Just
stickers
eating
and
stuff.
something else.
So big trees, little trees, things like that. So, big girl. So she's coming with, right? And let's say we switch and go this way. I'm gonna lock here. Yes, good girl, and then release. Right? So you still have to micromanage a little bit so she doesn't go the wrong way and get tangled up.
Okay.
But you don't have to pull her around or anything. Just make that boundary at the end of that that corner so she can't go around it. Yep. And then just continue on. Here, we'll try again with this tree over here.
Oh, you're going around me.
Perfect. So I'm gonna lock there, and then this way. Yes. Good girl. See? So as soon as like that wrap, that object's about to get wrapped is when you want to lock to create a boundary, and then have her come to you the other way. So she learns to go around as opposed to you constantly having to go around things.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to use this bench here.
Oh, that's a good idea.
She's so distracted. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. And then the pole will be another good one. So go ahead and walk this way with us too.
Okay.
That'll help. Right, so you just kind of keep an eye on it, and when she starts going around too much this way, is when we'll lock it.
Oh, she made a good decision.
Yep. Hey
Okay.
girl, now gonna lock it so she can't go that way. Right here.
Ah,
Right?
that's a tricky one.
So you kind of see
So
what
she's
happens
already
there.
around.
So that's where you have to lock it early.
Okay,
So letting her kind of go all the way around and then you lock it.
it's too late.
Mhm.
Okay.
So that's why you have to just be really preemptive. So once again, we'll go this way.
Yeah, you'd love to get in that trash, I know it.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then back this way. You want to give it a try? Just walking around this area will be good
Oh,
practice.
she's loose. Hold on. I don't know
Yep,
how
you're
you-
good.
Hold on.
Yep, that's it. You just temporary, just a
I
temporary
don't-
lock.
Hold on. She's loose now. Oh no.
Yep, you're good.
I don't-
You want her to be loose.
Okay.
Yep, you just go ahead and walk
Okay.
around things. And you just get ready to press the button if necessary.
I don't know when to do it though, and yours is a little different. Okay, come on.
You're good. You don't have to fully lock it.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Good girl.
Yep, go ahead and unlock it.
Come on.
There you go, good.
Good girl. Hi. Hi. Whoa, you're going a little too fast and far. Hey.
That's
See,
fine.
that,
So
makes,
what we'll
that
do.
makes me nervous when she gets far away from me.
Okay. What we'll do
And
is I'll.
she, see how she pulls so hard?
What we'll want to do in this case here, right?
It makes me nervous.
When she's really far away and pulling, we just dead stop.
Yeah. You
And
think she'll come back?
good girl, come. And if she doesn't, then we start winding it, right?
Okay.
Yes, good
She doesn't
girl.
want- she
I
doesn't
know.
like that.
And
Oh,
that's why, like I said, a lot of times dogs will start resisting as soon as you start pulling.
pulling,
So
okay.
that's why it's more important to get her to come back with focus, right?
Yeah, to learn
Come.
that command.
Good girl. Come here. Come here. Let's go. Come. 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 Good
I'm
girl.
excited to come. Little
Mhm.
stinker.
Yep. Because then when she's apprehensive, she doesn't want to listen. It's not like she's stubborn, but she's
Right.
more unsure,
Okay.
right? And so what ends up happening is when we get frustrated, we try to force a command.
Right.
And then with her temperament and everything, that makes it harder for her to want to execute because now she's more uncertain.
Okay.
Yes, good girl. All right, so same thing here. We're just gonna start walking, and there you go. Good girl. So sometimes it's less of telling her, like I said, where not to go and what not to do, and more so of just like showing her where to go and what
You're
to do.
so like a master of those buttons, and I don't know what to do with those buttons. It makes me so nervous to have her free on those.
It just comes with practice.
Yeah. And
Like I said, a
had
lot of
none.
it is just that temporary, you know.
Yeah.
I almost never lock
Okay.
unless I'm gonna do like a short lock because I
Okay.
need it short when we're walking downtown. That's the only time I'll lock it. Most of the other time, I want to micromanage. Do you have any questions on that?
Lots of practice.
Yeah. And the good part is we'll do like some work at Old Mill Park or something where there's like a lot of wide open space, and that'll be good to practice in. All right. Okay. girl. What's that? Yeah, what's that? Okay. Lovely. So this will
Trying to
be,
place her?
yep.
Okay.
If she's gone through the training with you guys before, you can go ahead and execute it with her.
No, she's not done any of this.
Okay.
I had another dog that went through training.
Perfect. All right. So place. And this is how we would slowly start it, right? Is just getting her familiar with and comfortable with being on the mat.
Right.
And then over time, what we'll be doing at home, and that's why I left it at home, is usually it's there, is I'll just leave it out, and when a dog gets on it, they'll get a treat.
Okay.
So they know, like, when I bring it out, they're like, oh, sweet, you know. Very good. Perfect. Good girl.
Oh, sweet baby.
Good girl. Good place. Good. Okay. And the same thing here. Letting her kind of go around all angles and things like that. And every pup is going to be different.
Sure.
Some will just take some time to get up there on their own. Sometimes it'll help to have the parents put the backside up. What we'll do is, because she's a little apprehensive,
She is.
up, up. Come on, up, up.
No, she doesn't even let
Yes,
us get
good
up on
girl.
the scale at the doctor's office.
Yes, good girl.
Good girl.
There you go. Good. So just rewarding her for the front part first, getting her
Okay.
used to it, and then letting her go. Because I have a feeling with her, with everything else, if we try to force it, she'll be more scared than anything.
Mhm. She's so shy. I don't know where she got that from.
It's just natural for some pups. Good girl. Up, up. Yes, good girl. Good girl.
Good girl. Up, up, up.
Up, up. Yes, good girl.
Good girl.
Okay. All the way up. So now what I would do is try to go ahead and get her back end up a little bit. And then just put that on there.
Good girl.
And then as soon as that back end goes on, have her sit.
Can you sit?
And then just have,
She doesn't like to be forced to
yeah, it's okay. She'll do it on
Sit.
her own. There
Good
you go.
girl.
And then give her the treat. There you go.
Good girl.
Perfect. There you go. Good girl. Good sit. Good. Good job. Off. And we'll work on the releasing and the staying part.
Okay.
But the main thing is to just kind of get her used to the pointing motion for consistency, for me at least. Everybody's going to be different, but I like to have the place be able to kind of be universal, you know?
And what is placing exactly beneficial for?
Sometimes for heel work.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
interchangeable with recall.
Okay.
And usually that's what you begin with the sit, stay, and
'Cause
release
that
part.
wasn't explained to me. Yeah. Okay.
No problem. Come here. Place. Come on.
Good girl. Place.
Yes, good girl.
Good
Oh, very
girl.
good girl. Perfect.
Smart girl.
Yeah, she's getting there really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're only like 3 minutes in.
That's amazing.
Wade. So now we have her wade, and she sees that we have a treat, right? Wade. Okay, come. And that's the
Good.
release part. So place, stay, release.
That
And all
was
you do
really
is just
good.
you just develop that from there, and that helps with a lot of discipline.
Okay.
We'll have dogs, you know, hopefully by the end of tomorrow, I feel like, be able to have her stay and then move further and further away and then call her to you. So now it's not only place, sit, stay, release, but it's also recall practice.
Oh wow.
Because,
Okay.
and it's the way that I like to train recall, because what you're doing is you're getting her focus on you and kind of waiting for you to ask her to come to you.
Okay.
So then she's just like kind of like that wound up spring,
Yeah.
and you're just releasing the spring with the recall. Whereas a lot of times people will fail because they're trying to use the recall to pull the dog in.
Okay.
This way, it's kind of the opposite. It's like she's ready to come in. We're just letting her know when.
Okay.
All right, you want to give it a try?
Okay. I have a treat.
Okay.
Okay. Let me try. Poppy. What do I say?
Oh, just come or place, here, anything
Place?
for now.
Place. Place. Place.
There you go.
Place. What do I have? Come on. Place.
Good girl.
Place. Place. Come on. Okay.
Good girl.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Almost.
Place. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
I'll help her a little bit.
Come on.
There you go.
Sit. Sit. Oh, that was
Almost. It's okay.
Come on, place.
So we'll let her try to do it on her own again.
Place. Sit.
Almost.
No. Come on. Place.
Good.
Sit.
There you go.
Sit.
Perfect. There you
Good
go. Perfect.
girl.
Got it.
Good girl.
Now while she's enjoying that, go ahead and get another treat out.
Okay.
And then just ask her to stay.
Stay.
Now just keep an eye on her. Slowly back up.
Stay.
Wait. And this is where I'll spot, right? So I only helped her at that moment, but I'm
Yeah.
not holding her there.
Stay.
Okay? Now take one more step back. Now release her.
What do I say?
Anything. Come, release, okay.
Come.
Perfect.
Good girl.
There you go.
Wow.
That was great. And then you just kind of build from there.
Okay.
What I tell clients is you want to work on the 3Ds when it comes to this kind of discipline. You want to work on distance,
Okay.
which is how far away you are. Pretty obvious. But that one usually also includes duration,
Right.
how long they have to stay. So, you know, we don't have to go anywhere, but a lot of times when we're out socializing and we just want to desensitize them, and you'll see another dog company do this a lot downtown.
Yeah.
Well, they'll just have their dog stay and not move to anything that comes by, people and whatnot. And that's just desensitizing them and getting them disciplined to stay no matter what.
Okay.
So that's just duration. And then distractions, right? So like having her stay, but then throwing a ball or throwing
Yeah.
a stick.
I used another company before I used you, but I didn't like it because it wasn't positive reinforcement. It was
Yeah.
Canine,
Mhm.
and they were great and all, but I didn't like that they used a collar,
Yeah, I don't think she really needs one too.
and I didn't think so either.
Very good. Good girl.
But my dog was very, very strong-willed, and it was a police dog. I mean, you know, she was a
Good girl, wait.
she was pretty much a police dog, and she was very stubborn and had some issues. So I thought that was the best track to take. But with her, she just needs positive reinforcement.
And like I said, what I like to do first is train and teach,
Yeah.
and then give them practice, and then give them a consequence.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like to train based off of an immediate consequence for not listening.
And that's how I felt when I picked her up. I felt so guilty. And also he was teaching her to stay like to on windowsills and shit. You know what I mean? It was like, why are you know what I mean? Like
Concentrating things like balance, I guess.
I guess,
girl.
but I didn't get
Very
that.
good. So we'll try it one more time.
Okay, all right.
This time just try to make it casual, because she just got up there almost all on her own.
Okay.
And I think the extra pressure is what's making it difficult,
Perfect.
right? Perfect. So
What do
just
I say?
just ask her to come or place,
Place,
and then point. Perfect.
place,
And then bring her up a little bit more.
Place.
So go ahead and take a couple steps back a little
place,
bit. And that way it'll kind of draw her into you.
place,
Almost.
place. She's like, come on. Poppy, come on. Poppy, come on.
Yes, good
Come
girl.
on, sit.
Almost.
Come on. Poppy. Poppy. Sit.
There
Sit.
you go.
Good girl.
Good. Now go ahead and ask her to stay.
Stay.
Now stay.
No. Poppy.
It's okay. So this is where the spotter will come in.
Sit.
There you go.
Stay. Come. Come. Come.
Good. So now she's at that point, and that's
Girl.
where you have to also practice release, right? Because
Yeah.
now you got her to stay, and because she wanted to move, she was unsure. And so now that's how you know that she needs to work on when to stay and when to come.
Okay.
It'll be a lot of practice, and it can definitely be harder with one person, but I'll show
Yeah.
you how I do that. And it's just kind of really paying close attention to her, getting her comfortable and used to staying on there for an extended period of time for treats. And sometimes I use like the chew treats too, so she'll just like stay on there and enjoy it for a while.
Okay.
But yeah, just getting building a really good positive association with it.
Right.
And that way too, like hopefully in the more distracting environments, like the social environments that she gets in, I'll give this to you so you don't get tangled up. Good girl. So we'll try this again here. It'll be something recognizable for her. I'll use this a lot with puppies.
Yeah.
Because they get excited when they see it, and they already know that they're gonna get a treat for being on it, and they don't even think about where they are, and you can bring it with you while you're trying to like teach them these new things. Right? Nice. Perfect. Yes,
You're
good
like a
girl.
puppy whisperer. This is so unfair.
Good girl.
Okay.
And you can kind of see what I mean there, like, because you were trying so hard,
To get her on the actual thing.
it made it harder for her to want to get on there.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
So we really just want to kind of lure and treat her in the beginning, let her
Yeah.
kind of have that room to do the right thing.
Okay.
And then it's more about that like perfect timing. Like as soon as she got on there, yes, good girl,
Right.
you know? Yeah,
Good girl.
that's what we'll be practicing. So we'll add
okay.
the sit, stay, and release into the walking drills. And
Okay.
then we'll definitely keep doing the social work because she needs a
She
lot of
needs
help in
that.
that area.
She does.
It's very overwhelming for her,
Yeah.
and then she gets both scared and excited.
Yes, she does. It's both. It's an interesting combination.
And it's interesting because like dogs will already find it hard to concentrate with one or the other.
Yeah.
So just the fact that she has we're chewing on a stick now.
It's a stick.
Keep chewing on sticks.
She'll eat all kinds of sticks.
It just makes it harder for her to focus. So trying to either get her used to that,
Yeah.
and then getting her able to kind of focus in again.
Okay.
Good girl. She did
Oh,
so good.
you worked so hard.
She did good. Do you have any questions? I know it was a little
No,
bit
my
a
mind
lot.
is blown, and I've got way too much information to process. I mean, just the leash alone is going to be hard for me.
That's just practice,
Yeah.
you know, and we'll get some more of that in like a good, comfortable, open space. And
Okay.
even with me, I don't like to, even though you can lock it, I
Yeah.
just prefer generally going back to a normal leash when I'm in like an urban area, anyways.
I
So.
always use a normal leash. So my husband prefers this.
This is just good because, especially for her, in the
Yeah.
mornings, she gets to kind of run around, get some
Yeah.
of that energy out and explore. And then also, it's really good for like that longer range recall,
Yeah.
you know? Yes, come. Good girl. Very good. You know, whereas like if we took 6 steps away or we were like 6 feet away,
Right.
the leash would already start pulling her back to
True.
us. Yeah, it's just
That's
another way that
true.
you can practice.
Yeah.
She did really good. Do you have any questions or anything before we turn this thing off?
No, it's a lot of information to